Listen again carefully to the notes he sang in that moment. The notes are in the key of the next two songs, For Tonight and Lie Again, which he performed in G major. His voice clashed with the music here because G and B major are two very unrelated scales, which resulted in a mistake for the ages. So whether it was programmed wrong or they manually changed it too early, it messed up the moment and ended up being the only thing people focused on from his performance. So I hope that answers your question too. What actually happened to Givion's mic at the BET Awards? About here. No, it wasn't his voice doing that. This is the fault of whoever was in charge of the live auto-tune on his vocals. This rendition of his hit song, Heartbreak Anniversary, is in the key of B major. Listen again carefully to the notes he sang in that moment. The notes are in the key of the next two songs, For Tonight and Lie Again, which he performed in G major. His voice clashed with the music here because G and B major are two very unrelated scales, which resulted in a mistake for the ages. So whether it was programmed wrong or they manually changed it too early, it messed up the moment and ended up being the only thing people focused on from his performance. So I hope that answers your question too. What?
Alrighty, hello everybody. Good evening. I hope everyone is good. It's good to be back with another live stream. So again, welcome. This is According to MJ. Happy to be with y'all. Yeah. I was on the sick and shut in list last week. It's so crazy to me. Like me and my kid avoided COVID for like 2 years, and it came to pay us a visit. So it reminded me of the cold. Only thing was I was a little nauseous. That was the only thing that was different, but feeling much better. So this evening, I figure we talk about Michaela Pink. She is, I guess I would define her as like a femininity guru, level up guru. Um, I guess in that space. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate that. So, and I'm familiar with her from at least a few years. I know I'm still living in Georgia when I ran into the likes of Michaela Pink. I think for most women that watch that type of content, you remember her from Shira 7. They actually used to do live streams together, like literally in the same room together. I noticed Shira distanced herself from her. I'm assuming, I don't know if they fell out or if it was because of, her legal problems. So, and I titled this video disrespectfully because she deserves it. Like she's such a biatch, I think. And we're gonna get into that, okay? We're going to get into that because with social media, a lot of people make money on social media. That's great. I mean, it's a great place to make money. So you have so many coaches. You think about femininity gurus, which I don't even understand that. As women, what's all this talk about femininity? That's probably extreme in itself. But you have women teaching you how to be more feminine. You have men teaching you how to dress, CIA, FBI, how to get a date, how to get married, how to stay married, how to flip real estate, how to improve your credit, how to buy a house, you name it. You can find some influencer teaching you how to do it for a nominal fee. So, and to me, the likes of Michaela Pink are very problematic because these people teach you this ridiculous stuff, but they do not live it. Okay, they don't live it. They literally pull stuff out their ass and tell their audience. Like this woman literally had 4 kids telling women to go to the hotels to pick up a high value man. Okay, so let me just stop flapping my gums. First thing I'm gonna share is I found this on Reddit because I havoc on people's lives. Like, it's one thing to just say stuff online, but she's scheming money out of folks, just trifling, y'all. So I figure I share this with y'all. Okay, so this is from Reddit. Let me make sure you can see my screen here. And before I get into it, let's see what y'all saying. So no one watching BT. Yeah, I remember back in the day, BT Wars, it was a big deal to me, but I don't care about that stuff today. I know everyone's been making fun of Giveon. So that clip was kind of funny to see. But yes, I'm good. Dale says, I really hate these level up gurus. They're giving young girls so much. It is terrible advice. It's really bad advice. Good to see you, Reza. Good to see you. Yes, I'm good. It's so weird. It's like one day I was just fine, and next day, like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, I forgot. Like, I felt like, oh my God, my throat was on fire. It's like, oh, gee, this sucks. So I'm just glad to be healthy. Being sick definitely puts all that into perspective. You say you can't tell the difference between divest or level up. I know. I know. They are more similar than they are different, I think. And there's a lot of these people just projecting pain because I've been watching, and it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know her, but it's like she's just projecting her pain when she uses these stories. They call it black male worship and mammy, but they said mammy mountains. It's just so funny. But people really just projecting their own pain. Dale says we're getting to the point where we have women old enough to be grandmothers telling young girls to be sex workers. I'm really getting peeved at this. Is inexcusable. You know what? That's so true. And I've probably seen, I mean, I can't watch everything, but I've seen one woman kind of addressing these women because it is terrible advice. A lot of these women, I don't know if they projecting pain, do they mean well, but I would never tell my daughter, yeah, be a sex worker. I would never tell my daughter to do that. Like, it's so sad. I feel you. I feel you. So let's check out this Reddit article. It says, Michaela Pink and ladies who vaguely align with red pill ideology. And I'm really not concerned with red pill, but it's some interesting stuff in there because if you all are not familiar with her, this will give you some context. But I'm pretty sure, I think a lot of you probably are familiar with her. So it says this woman, Michaela Pink, who now goes by Summer Black, has ruined many lives with her lies and mental illness. Ladies, please be very careful of women that preach about knowing all about femininity, men, and are cult-like in their teachings. A couple years ago, I found her channel and she was very charismatic. One red flag was that she sold courses. And y'all, this woman's courses was very expensive. It's not like a 99, 49. It was really expensive. Like if you have a luxury car, it's probably like a luxury car payment. Her advice negated a lot of things I saw in successful relationships. For example, she advised Black women to never wear their natural hair, curly hairstyles, or braids on the first date. And Shira Seven says the same thing while she sits in the house. And that's another weirdo. She's obsessed with Michael Jackson. She does these Dollar Tree hauls. Like, you're so wealthy, but bitch, all you do is shop at Dollar Tree. And no shade to the Dollar Tree, but she's just weirdo. Okay? Like, what's wrong with a woman wearing her own hair? If you like wigs and weave, that's cool. But why would you put down someone wearing something that grow out of their scalp? Okay? So that turned me off too. All right. And this lady says, this was a major trigger for me as a Black woman because I've already been told my hair is undesirable and braids have always been a style that I felt most beautiful wearing, in which braids are beautiful, which we see a lot in the summer. They are beautiful. I've also never had a respectable man not like my natural hair or braids. I get men have preferences, but my hairstyles are my decision. I will not transform my whole personality and appearance to appease a man if he makes me uncomfortable. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to skip that. All right. And then later it says Michaela was exposed as a real estate scammer. She went to jail and is now claiming that she was in an abusive relationship and the man abused her children. Now she's saying the way she was dating and living was a lie. For example, she used to claim that she had all these men giving her money and she was dating all kinds of rich men. Didn't I just tell y'all that? And she encouraged women to never date a man that wouldn't pay all her bills, like right off the bat. That's just not realistic at all. She pretends to live this life and encourage other women to live the lies she was advising. After using her advice, I was personally got ghosted by a man that I was really interested in. And to say I was devastated would be an understatement. That was years ago, and I'm still pissed. I learned a valuable lesson from that experience and that was to stay true to myself. I also learned that as a woman, it's very important to have my own things going on besides trying to be the stupid trophy. Loving yourself is necessary, but you would never be able to trick a person to liking you with tactics. All right. So yeah, she was telling women to meet men at hotel lobbies or wherever, hotel bars. I guess sit up there, look like a damn prostitute to try to meet rich men. While this woman has 4 kids and she had young kids, bitch lying, talking about, oh, I'm dating, I got a rotation. Oh, I know she was lying. It's so stupid. She's sitting up there lying to women. They were believing in and lying about men paying all her bills. Okay, in my world, I don't know about y'all. I don't know nobody that men pay all the bills. I just don't know that. I really don't know that woman. And I know plenty of married women. The men do not pay all the bills. Okay. So I don't, maybe whatever, everybody different, but for my experience, my sphere, no man is paying all the bills. Okay. So they just peddle and push this false narrative. And Shira's been exposed for her husband not even making $100,000. I think I make more money than her husband. So she's been exposed. Okay, these people just get up here and lie for profit. And it's so sad. They don't care about the lives that they're impacting. They don't care. Yeah, I get it. It's nothing wrong with Dollar Tree, you know. But the thing is, she's supposed to be so rich and elegant, but that's all she does is Dollar Tree hauls, right? And she don't go nowhere. She's a little strange. She's a little strange, isn't it? Just a little. Dale says, I remember she did a video saying some rich white guy gave her $100 because she was so pretty. She probably made the story up to get followers. Who, Michaela? We know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. But more and the lie detector determined that's a lie. Yeah, I like Dollar Tree, but don't try to sit up here and like I'll leave that alone, y'all. Nothing wrong with Dollar Tree. I'm not elitist like that, but it's just not the lifestyle's not matching, you know? It's not matching, okay? So I thought this Reddit was interesting because talked about how she's been exposed to being a real estate scammer. And now she's trying to say, I really don't believe she's been abused. Honestly don't believe she's been abused because all of a sudden now she's been in an abusive relationship and the man abused her children. But before she got arrested, she was abusing women. She was abusing her followers, telling them how stupid they are. I mean, she was saying some ugly stuff. And Shira had a Facebook group. I don't know if she still has it, but Shira started charging for the Facebook group once she started being friends with this raggedy woman. So I find that interesting. And this woman would talk to women like crazy. Any of y'all were in that Facebook group? Let me know. I wish I had screenshots, but that was years ago. But she would just talk crazy to women. Like she had her whole life together, saying she's this real estate professional when she's just a scammer. She's just a scammer. It's so crazy to me. And women, it just seems like all the scammers have the biggest mouths. They get the most views on social media. When you think about the dearly departed KS, this woman, so many others. I just saw some guy got arrested. He's a big R. Kelly supporter. He got arrested. I think he was making threats for threatening the prosecutors. So he just got arrested. Like people are insane. Okay, people are insane. All right. So and look at this one. She talked about blue collar workers and how she would never date a blue collar man. There's nothing wrong with blue collar man, okay? Oh, let's see. I think these level up women are just prostitute whores. I think that's what they are. Because they lie about men paying all their bills. Like, sure, she does several hour live streams every day. That's how she's making money. It's not because her man is so wealthy. Like, come on. And she sells these elixirs and things like that. Nothing wrong with that. But stop lying. Like, stop lying to people. All right. So let me stop sharing this. Yeah, that man was a staunch R. Kelly supporter, and he got arrested. Like he was threatening, like you do. Oh well, do y'all know that content creator? Yeah, he got arrested. So yeah, just says And if the man is paying all the bills, best believe the woman going through hell and back to get out of that car. Yeah, no telling what those women don't tell what those women going through. Yes, Dollar Tree is good. They got food, they got frozen fruit, they got everything for you. So y'all, I'm not elitist. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave Dollar Tree alone. They'll say I go to Family Dollar and Dollar General for cleaning supplies. Yeah, I forget about those stores. I like Target, so that's my favorite store to shop at. I love some Target. Just said, okay. Dad, you said Mickey like Cat Williams down. You the hashtag dust cake. It's okay. We need to save our money, budget around here. Look how expensive. I was so mad. Me and my daughter went to Burger King with $20. I was like, I know you lied. And not no damn Burger King $20. I said, I could have went to Applebee's. Okay, could have went to the Applebee's for this. Dale said, lock the supporters of the prison. And oh boy got, 30 years? I don't know what to think of R. Kelly's situation. I mean, it's so messy. It's so messy. Like, yeah, the BET Awards honor Sweetum Scamius. That just show you how whitewashed BET is, because honor him for what? Telling women they Big Shirley gonna die alone. Honor him for what? Where's that damn autopsy report? That's what we want to see. Okay, that's what we want to see. But you know what? I'll be curious to see what Sweetum Scammers have to say. Y'all saw that viral video with the lady, baby daddy brought one child McDonald's. You know he would tear that lady up. He said get underwear and socks. Oh yeah, another good one's Five Below. They have some nice stuff in there too. Reason said MJ also most of the wealthiest places to live at Dollar Tree across the. Yeah, I noticed that Dollar Tree is everywhere. It's literally everywhere. I need to start going in there. My little greedy self like to get them snacks. But see, I really don't need them snacks. I really don't. Okay. All right, so I have a video. Let's check out the video. It kind of goes into detail, but yeah, this heifer tried to lie once she going to prison talking about she was abused. That's everyone's favorite line. I was abused. Whatever. But she was just doing people dirty. Let's see. She was a scammer from way back. Hold on, Justy said your mom is living proof how leveling up goes wrong. Would you care to elaborate on that? I mean, you don't have to, you don't want to, but I'm just curious what happened to moms. Let's see, is this one? I think this is it. All right, so let's check it out. But it said police said self-described dating expert behind house flipping scam. And I think at the time when Shira introduced her community to Michaela Pink, I think Michaela, or her government name, Mickey Fox, I think she was still married or separated or something like that.
Who is known online as a strategic partner in helping you find someone to love, is in reality an apparent con artist, appears to have schemed thousands of dollars from people in a house flipping scheme.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing tonight. At least all of this information coming from Harris County prosecutors, Caitlin, who tonight tell us they are still looking for more victims. They believe they are still out there. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from downtown with what he's learned about this case. Randy.
Jonathan, we all know everyone isn't who they claim to be on social media. Take Mickey Lynn Fox, for example. That's her real name. And police say that might be the only real thing about her. To her social media followers, Mickey Lynn Fox is Michaela Pink, an expert in strategic dating, femininity, and high-value men. Fox, or Pink if you prefer, claims she's helped thousands of women transform themselves.
She is a predator and she's a con artist. I mean, this is what she's been doing for many, many years.
This woman, Marie, who asked not to be shown, says Fox stole $21,000 from her, and she's far from being alone.
And we've identified potentially 6 additional complainants.
Prosecutors say unsuspecting investors gave Mickey Fox, aka Michaela Pink, thousands of dollars in a house flipping scam.
She pitched a house flipping investment to him, and he agreed to invest. $35,000 in the house flipping investment. I would receive a 1-year lender agreement, and I would receive monthly payments of that 8% of the investment that I had made. Along with that, I would receive a promissory note and a copy of the deed to sign.
After Marie handed over 21 grand, she says Mickey Fox failed to send the promissory note.
And I attempted to contact her, and I haven't heard from her since. The house that she said she was flipping was a house she'd never owned.
This isn't a bad investment. It's felony theft, prosecutors say.
And the law allows us to use the fact that there were provable lies.
The best way to avoid something like this happening to you?
Google is your friend. Use it.
Now, Mickey Fox's phone number on her website appears to be disconnected. Now, if you gave Mickey Fox money, the DA's office wants to hear from you. Call their consumer fraud division at 713-274-5555. Reporting live from downtown, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
Yeah, so yeah, so she was in this elaborate real estate scam. I mean, that's terrible what she did to her victims. That's so terrible. So let's see what y'all saying. Okay, so Dale said, I'd probably buy food for everyone. However, just didn't like her entitlement. Furthermore, the grocery store would have been better. You eat more food. Yeah, when I first heard the story, I'm like, dang, it would have been, I mean, it'd have been nice if he bought the other kids food, but they're technically not his kids. But then when I saw the video, that lady's attitude was so horrible. Oh man, I feel for him. I don't know why he had a kid with that lady. I can see why she's have all them baby daddies. She just seemed rotten. And I know growing up, my dad would buy pizza for us because my siblings weren't his children, but he would just buy pizza. Or a lot of times he'd come take me out, you know, so then you don't have the other kids feeling a certain type of way. So that's sad. I feel bad for the children, really, with that story. Dale said, and Sheer was doxing people as well. That sector has a lot of scammers and that's yeah. Remember when she doxed the lady? She claimed the lady was Jessica X. Y'all, I've never seen Shira so shook before. Shira is normally cool. Jessica X rocks Shira to her core. Jessica X have a way of rubbing a lot of people wrong, and she had Shira going out to a garage showing her car like she had Shira just melting down. That was crazy. And she found some random girl. I don't know how she found that girl from the UK, but she doxed. And the girl was hysterical because people were harassing that girl on Instagram and I think on her YouTube channel. So I did a video on that. It's somewhere here. Just says, okay, so you say your mom lived with the guy? Oh, wow. Oh, Lord, she had an 80-year-old? Ooh, at this point, I guess she's just waiting for him to go to glory. Yeah, a lot of those women sacrifice attraction just for money. I don't think I could do it. Dale says they all knew what each other were doing. Yep, they breaking ties because eventually the evil deeds might pop up. Yep. That's what we're wondering. Is Shira next? Because I mean, they were homegirls. They was hanging out. Dale, did you remember when Shira, Mickey, and James had went out dancing or something like that? Oh God, I saw some of it, but I noticed he was using it to go in on black women. I guess I have to do a stream on that. And I know he have court today because I checked on him because it's funny, him and Mickey or Michaela Pink both was in Harris County. And I saw they got him another court date set for August. So I'm not really clear what it means. Yeah, pizza's better, but it's just unfortunate. Like, I try not to be super judgmental. Like, man, why do y'all be baby daddies? You just, oh my God, this sounds so stressful. Okay, let's see what else we got here. But she's been sentenced for her real estate scams. She really has. Let me just check out my tabs. I got so many open here. But I thought it was interesting because y'all, she literally had a I guess a course called the Pink Print. I think it's called the Pink Print. And remember, Crystal Carrison has the pink peel. I think. Yeah, she has the pink peel. I think that's her page. Let me make sure my screen is shown. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So this is a picture of Michaela Pink's website called the Pink Print. All right. So she says that she's an expert in strategic dating, femininity, and high value men. While her man wasn't high value, her husband had a GoFundMe. He was battling cancer. I think he did end up succumbing to cancer, which is sad. And she actually got on video and said she was happy that he died. Like, this lady is terrible. She says she has helped thousands of women transform themselves and start living their best lives. She's focused on one thing with her clients' results. It all starts with one-on-one coaching. So this scammer was charging people for women to coach with her to get a high value man. Right? I just don't get it. All right. But I remember she was bragging about working in real estate, but she was just scamming all along. Okay. She was on YouTube, Instagram. I think at one point, I guess she hid her YouTube channel. I guess you can hide your channel because at first I thought she deleted it, but it's still up. Channel's still up. All right. So, yeah, teaching women how to level up, teaching women how to put on a wig and go sit at the bar. If you put on a wig and go sit at what's a fancy hotel? I don't know, Lowe's or this other one. No, I can't think. You will meet your husband. You will meet a high value man. Okay. Yep, Shira and Crystalline did a video together, but that fell apart with the UK girl when Shira doxed that girl. I think Crystalline, her and Crystalline, I knew they were because I know some people like Crystalline. I don't. I think Crystalline is just a narcissist. She is very toxic. She's always the victim. She can't get along with anyone. She just melts down on time. I just can't with her. So, I just see right through Kristen Carrison. I can't believe Shira would have lied. Well, whatever. Not my business, right? It just says, hell, Beyonce sacrifice attraction. Oh, I don't think Jigga's. I think he looks nice. He's tall. And what's that lady that wrote that book? What's her name? The lady that been with all the men in the industry. She said, I'm a lady. I won't go there. But if you follow my drift, what's that lady name? She was with Bobby Brown, Ray J. She's with all the dudes in the industry. What's her name? Superhead. Yeah, she said that he had it going on down there. That's what she said about Jigga. Dale said they can't get along with each other. They eventually break ties. Right. Yes, thank you, Dale. Corinne Stephens. I couldn't remember her name. But yeah, they cannot get along. I think they just I don't know if they be competing with each other, but it's so sad. Yep, Superhead, aka Corinne Stephens. Just says, I remember when it was Femme Sale Wars between Pink Pill and Shira 7. Yep, that was something. And then I forgot why Pink Pill had melted down on Clubhouse. She spends a lot of time on Clubhouse these days. I don't know. I think she's still on YouTube. Remember, she said she was leaving YouTube, but of course she would never stay away from YouTube. She just never stays away. Like just says, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I didn't read the book, but just seeing like people just post about all the people she's been with, and she gave detail as to how this guy was. Like Superhead, just wow, okay. So, but the kids do really. Blue Ivy does look a lot like Jay, but I think she's pretty. All right, what else I got here? Let's see. I think we went over that one. Let's see. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, so I showed y'all that basically her charges, but of course, oh goodness, that scared me. Of course, now she's in the big house, so I guess we can look at this court document here from Harris County. Seems like it's a lot of. It's funny between Farrell and Michaela Pink both being in Harris County. That's funny to me. All right, let's make sure you can see that here. And then, you know, Jay-Z put on a suit. That helps me. And when they know how to put on a suit and stuff, that helps me too. That does. See, Godfather's right about one thing, okay? Okay, so this is the state of Texas versus Mickey Lynn Fox, all right? So her offense was aggregate theft, okay? So her case was finished on the 22nd. Now, I checked the Texas Department of Corrections yesterday. I didn't see anything. So I guess she's still in jail right now. I don't know if they're going to like move her to a prison or she just going to serve her sentence in the jail. Okay. This is her 5'4", 150. She kind of on the heavy side, the big Shirley side of it. I'm just playing. But yeah, let's see. It says she's in custody. Let's see, is that showing? Okay, so she is in custody. Yeah, it says she's sentenced to 5 years, but you know, a lot of time people get out early. I wonder where her children are going to go. Okay. And that's really sad. Like, why did she do that? I don't understand people with the criminal mind that like to scam people. Like, I don't understand how they really think they be going to get away with what they're doing. So yeah, plead guilty and sentence 5 years. TDC. I don't know what TDC is, but yeah. So it's there. The 5 years. Now she's telling women that if you just go to the hotel bar, go on to the hotel bar, you will find your man. So stupid. Okay, let's see. I don't know if y'all seeing this. Okay, y'all seeing it. Okay. Says defendants remain in custody. Says defendant found guilty, no bond set. Defendant remanded to the sheriff. Okay, so that's all I can say. Don't drop the soap, Michaela. Defendant pled guilty to 5 years. I wonder what the TDC is. Is that maybe Texas Department of Corrections? I'm assuming. Don't drop the soap, girl. The Big Bertha. No, don't drop the soap, y'all. Okay. Just says Superhead steal from one industry nigga to the next. Is she still doing that? Lord have mercy. Just give that thing a rest. I know that thing tired. You say you hate rocking suits. Just gotta put on a suit. High value, okay? Said Lil Genie's case still pending. Yeah, I had checked on this website and I saw he got something to happen in August. It says something about disposition. So I wonder, would that be like the last hearing or are they gonna throw the case out? That'll be interesting. I really wasn't sure. I didn't watch anybody content about it. I just happened to just be nosy, see what was going on. He just really disgusted me how he was going in on Black women. And do you notice all the Black women be in Young Pharaoh chat supporting him? And he says the most wild, disgusting things about Black women. I just don't get it. I really don't. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm going to share this story. Because it just seems like all these scammers, they have a lot in common. They always, like, as the story says, they're very charming. They're very charismatic. Look at her mugshot now. Like, look at her. I remember she went from doing Sephora hauls, $500 Sephora hauls, to now looking like that. It says she was very charming Houston area YouTuber who scammed nearly $136,000 from 8 investors sentenced to prison, DA says. She looks really old right there. Excuse me. She knew she couldn't wear her wig. Says a Houston area social media influencer who touted herself as an expert and how to land the perfect man, pleaded guilty to tricking followers and acquaintances into fake real estate deals and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg said Thursday. Ogg said Mickey Lynn Fox, 41, known on YouTube as lifestyle and dating consultant, Michaela Pink as well, and then she changed her name to Summer Black, pleaded guilty to aggregate theft in the 179th District Court for swindling 8 investors out of $136,624. The second-degree felony carried a possible sentence of 2 to 20 years in prison, according to a news release sent by the district attorney's office. From March 2015 to July 2020, Fox allegedly lured people in Texas, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and California into different types of fraudulent real estate investments. Ogg said she scammed some of them locally, including parents whose children played baseball with hers, and others had contacted her after seeing her online videos offering dating advice. Isn't that terrible? She scammed. God, she has no ethics, no integrity. How does she think she's just going to take people money and go live her merry little life? I don't understand that. So it says she used her online platform to gain the trust of unsuspecting victims and steal tens of thousands of dollars of their hard-earned money. Thieves are crafty and clever in coming up with new ways to commit their crimes, and we will use every means at our disposal to stop them. So I guess they're making an example out of her. Ogg said Fox would allegedly ask her targets to invest $35,000 to help her buy a house to flip and said it would sell quickly. Investors said Fox promised to return their principal investment and a share of the profits. In the meantime, investigators said she would pay interest in tiny increments to keep the victims from suspecting anything was wrong. So what do y'all think about that? She's promising to return their principal investment and a share of the profits. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if any of y'all like really in real estate, but don't that sound kind of fishy? Because to me, it doesn't sound right to me. And it says she was very charming. People would look her up online and say, oh, she is somebody. No, she just created that persona, said Sheila Hansel, the assistant district attorney in the DA's office consumer fraud division, who also prosecuted the case. Hansel encourages anyone that is looking to invest with someone they don't know to do extensive research and learn as much about the person as possible on their own. Then she said you should have an attorney or real estate agent look over any paperwork beforehand. Don't give your money to strangers, and everyone you know only online is a stranger. So that was interesting, you know, like to me that scam, like, okay, so you invested $35,000, she's gonna give you that back plus interest. I think that's what it said. That don't even sound right. They don't sound right. He said, I know this one chick that met a dude on Plenty of Fish. He took her all the way to another small town, stopped at a hotel, got their freak on, then he dipped and left her. Oh no! Oh no! So did he leave her like she had to call an Uber to get back home? I mean, is he married? I just cannot. I just think online. I don't know. Maybe that's being negative. I'm just so afraid of online dating. I tried it. I was like, this cannot be life, God. This just cannot be what you want for your people, God. This cannot. Just says pimp down. That's terrible. Bill says, I don't trust these YouTubers. Yeah, I mean, what's that scripture says? Prove a friend. Like, you got to really research people and vet people. You can't just say, oh, they make YouTube videos on how to get a man. But anybody can say anything, you know, technically, because you can create whatever persona you want online. You really can if that's what you want to do. To me, I just understand how Mother 4 had time to go out dating at the hotel bar or wherever. Like, I just don't understand it. And like, of course, this was before the pandemic. And before, you used to work outside the house. A lot of people still work outside the house, right? I was like, I'll just be so tired from, kids. I have a kid. I just couldn't, I just didn't understand. And a lot of times I work 6 hours. I like to do OT. Like, who has time to go out dating and they have children? And she's like, yeah, y'all need to make time, blah, blah, blah. She just talked to the people all crazy. She wasn't even doing that. Just she had to call her pops to get back. Oh my God. OMG, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. I ain't gonna tell that. I don't gonna tell my friend business, but I just that online dating, you gotta be careful. I think what they said, more people are meeting their spouses online. So maybe it's just how you use the online dating sites, perhaps. Maybe that's how. Maybe that's what it is. But I saw men on there, like they had photos in their mask. I'm like, ew, why are you taking a photo in your mask? They'll say, okay. Yeah, like they be telling women how, like Shira and Michaela would tell women how to scheme money out of men. I'm like, you don't get your head knocked off. You mess with the wrong one. Some of these guys is not wrapped too tight. And some people don't play about their money. Tell them, I think they would tell you a lie about abortions, all kind of foolishness they would tell them. So, and we're gonna check out her channel. Since she locked up, what's she gonna do about it? And just the same thing happened to her when another dude she met on POF took her to a truck stop in a bigger city. What? Is this girl slow, Jess? Is she your friend? How do you know this girl? She is playing a dangerous game, meeting these men online just to hook up. She needs to put her thing away, put her snatch away and stop it. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. He took her to a truck stop. And he left her at the truck stop. Oh my God. OMG, my Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Wowzers. It just seems like, are people just too hot in the pants? Because I know we all human, but like you meeting up with strangers. Like I said, I'm not a perfect person, but I'm like, that's not wise. Because you can meet a serial, like you can meet Jeffrey Dahmer on the app at the truck stop. You don't know who these people are. You really don't. I want y'all to see her. She have a LinkedIn page. Make sure my screen is showing. But this is her LinkedIn. It says Michaela Pink, entrepreneur at the Pink Print Academy. So was she copying off Crystalline? Because Crystalline has the pink pill. I don't know which one came first. And this her right here, Mickey Fox. She looked like Michael Jackson right there. Motivational speaker in Atlanta area. So now she's in Atlanta too. Entrepreneur, the Pink Print Academy. Okay, so I'm not logged in. But yep. And I couldn't find it because it's long ago, but she had did like this conference for women. And I think women actually travel near and far to a conference. She charged a lot of money. She's not cheap. She's not cheap at all. But that girl, I'm gonna pray for her that she just stopped meeting men for sex. And it's probably not even pleasurable to her because these random men, that's so stupid. Dale says too many STDs out there. It really is. Like people act like STDs don't exist. And even when we talk about the lady, the McDonald's mama, how do you have that many kids, baby daddies, ma'am? I just don't understand. And then had a nerve to have an attitude. Her attitude is so horrible. She tried to make him look bad, but she really made herself look bad. She was so rude to that man. Just says, I used to fuck around with her back when, yeah, she ain't so I could tell, poor thing. That's sad though, because if hopefully she don't meet nobody that want to like harm her. You said there's plenty more stories like this. Oh my gosh. It's so many. Like my friend, I have a friend, she's so sweet, but she don't move to me. She don't move wise when it comes to the fellas. So She's like, yeah, he told, like the man living with a girl, right? She was like, well, that's his roommate. I'm like, are you sure that's just his roommate? I think that's his girlfriend. He been living with, so this dude would have the same female roommate for 7 years? I don't think so. And then she'll go see the tarot person. So I'm like, Lord bless her, Father. Why are you calling the tarot? I'm like, you, it's your life. You don't need a psychic or tarot lady to tell you. I just don't understand. Like, it just should be like, put 1 and plus 1 equal 2. He's living with this chick. She been knowing this guy for a long time. I just, like I said, a lot of people that's just, a lot of people out here need monitors, I think. Like, they live, somebody to monitor them, where they go, what they do. Because, but this is Michaela's YouTube channel right here. So right here, this is where she changed her name to Summer Black. Okay. So we can watch this. Like, I guess she was trying to rebrand herself, but we haven't forgot, man. We have not forgot. Look, a month ago, she told me how much do you cost getting to Worthy. So some of this stuff is just so like, you can't just scam people out of money. Like, to me, that shows she lacks ethics. She has no integrity. She would do anything for $1. I mean, she would scam people her sons play ball with. She's lucky they didn't hurt her. Well, let's check this out.
Switch to Liberty Mutual and save $652.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Squarespace has been pivotal in allowing, and this person cannot read to this day. How does that happen? If you are vigilant with your children, if you are able to pay attention to your children, you would know by the time they're 5 and 6, oh, he can't read. He's not reading well. I need to get him help, or I need to help him. But when you're working so hard because you have to support so many children, because of decisions that you may have made or what have you, that's difficult to do. You know, that's difficult to do. So some of these girls may have come from homes like that. Is it because of feminism? Is it because of feminism? I don't know.
What the fuck is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about?
Is it because of the federal government? I can't say that either. But something caused all of this to happen. And then to see my timeline, the way that it is right now. So many women that I've had conversations with, hundreds of ladies that I've spoken to, who have endured
Now
such
she's trying to fake cry.
evil.
I don't see a tear. Why is the quality so bad? I don't see a tear. Do y'all see a tear?
I never knew that there, you know, like I said, all the stories that I've seen on my timeline are amazing that people don't value their children more, that people.
Okay, and even if, let's say this woman did experience a trauma, because I think most everyone experienced trauma in some way, it doesn't give her a right to go around abusing people, taking advantage of people, scamming people out of hard-earned money, especially in today's times with with everything's going on in the world. It doesn't. That's the same with young Pharaoh. Like, he's always blaming things away. Like, just because you experience hardship, who hasn't experienced hardship? It doesn't give you the right to take that out on other people that didn't even know you, didn't even do anything to you. Other women like you trying to raise their kids, trying to do the best they can. You taking advantage of them. You scamming. You lying about, oh, you having so many dates. Just lying. And women were believing that. And it was like, yeah, don't you can't wear your natural hair, yada, yada, yada. Like, it's crazy.
People don't love their children more, that people don't pay attention. People are not paying attention.
If she loved her kids, why would she commit real estate scams to go to prison, right? So I guess you don't love your kids.
They're not paying attention. That's why I know that makeup is a small piece of it. I know that makeup is a little, but it shows that I value myself. It shows that I care about me. Maybe it would deter somebody from, saying, oh, okay, well, I'm going to test her and see if she's weak. If you're put together and you arrive in a place and you look polished and you look like I've taken time to care for myself and you look like I love myself and I spent time with myself and I know myself, nobody would be able to do those things to you.
Okay, so it sounds like she's saying because if a woman wears makeup, that means she loves herself and no one can hurt her or abuse her or like she'll never get broken up with or whatever because she's wearing makeup that shows she loves herself. She sounds really stupid.
He would be deterred because he knows there's no weak spots in you. He knows that there's nothing that he can penetrate in you as far as a weakness. He's a predator. And I always preach about becoming the predator. You become the predator.
Okay, so she's saying you be the predator instead of people taking advantage of you. Okay, I mean, I'm just trying to process that, but it just to me it's sad that it seems like with the femininity or level up gurus, and even on the men's side, there's always someone teach you how to take advantage of somebody. Like, why are we always trying to take advantage of each other? Like, oh, why? Why are people like that? Yeah, I don't know if that helped change her name to Summer Black. Excuse me. Like I said, I imagine she probably has experienced trauma because a lot of us have, but you're an adult. You're a 41-year-old woman, so you need to deal with that in a healthy way. The way to deal with it is not to scam. And you have kids, and you go into prison for 5. Who wants to be in prison? I couldn't imagine trying to fight for virginity in prison. Yeah, it's women with tattooed beards in prison. That's like a scary place. I would not want to be there. Okay, I would not want to be there fighting with weirdos and just they fight over the dumbest things. I think in a women's prison they have families like you, the mama, you did. Everybody got time for that mess. Okay. I cannot commit crimes. I just got to be on straight and narrow, Dale says she's going from Summer Black to Orange is New Black. Yeah, and that's a bad look. And then when she get out of prison, girl, to just rebuild your life. It's sad. It's sad. It didn't have to come to this. Just said she ain't gonna cry if she want that makeup to stay all right. I didn't see no tear well up either though. Let's see. Hey, Couture Bay, you said I like her. She's a joy. Yeah, she got a little Joanna Scammer in her. Dale says once you cross a line, doesn't matter how you got there. I agree. Yeah, it's sad. Like I said, I think we're gonna get to it in a video. I think she'll share that her kids have been through some things. I'm like, I mean, we're sorry you experienced that, but now you want to tell us your sob story. I think you should have told us that before you start scamming folks. I don't know, but. Mm-hmm. Bree says she's the reason a man iced his wife out. That's how she got caught up. She's the reason a man iced. What do you mean? She's the reason a man iced his wife out. Is it like jewelry or if you don't mind elaborating? Just says okay. I think I can. Yep, she said you be a predator. You be the predator. So I guess I don't know. I don't know if all her kids were by that husband. Like I said, I think he died. But I think they did divorce before he passed away. But y'all gonna see. She just did that. She told women to be the predator and she preyed on other women. Yep. And that's interesting. She said, you be the predator. She's preying on other women with those expensive courses of info, how to go to the bar, put your wig on, sit at the bar, get you a little happy hour appetizer, So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, I think the guy passed away. Oh, that's what that means, death. Oh, hold on, let me go. He says she is the reason why a man took his wife out. Oh my goodness. Ooh wee. Oh wee. Wow. She's the reason man iced his wife out. Ooh wee. Dale says she didn't say be particular about the prey, but by the way, yeah, but when you think about it, yeah, she's saying you be the predator, so she's a predator, and she was literally preying on innocent people. I mean, you preying on your son's teammates, families. This lady is savage. She a beast with it.
Hey, who is Summer Black? I stole somebody's husband and I made him my own. I had a baby and I lied about it to his father for 11 years. I've had more abortions than I can count. I had to walk my children through an airport full of U.S. Marshals and huge, big old army men in fatigues. I have lupus. Oh, but anyway, back to this justice. While the whole country was rioting and looting in the name of justice, justice paid my family a visit that day too. Y'all remember my ex-husband, the father of my children? Yeah, well, he died, as he should. I went to jail for something I didn't even do, and while I was gone, my children were tortured and bullied by the person that I trusted to care for them. I left my mother sitting in a hospital lobby in the heart of America on the same morning that she smeared her shit all over my new fireplace that I was so proud of. In the same breath, she told me that I would make my children gay by loving them so hard. A week later, I was in a whole different state, alone, pregnant, with $35,000 in my pocket at 35. As a child, I was molested repeatedly for years, and people knew. Some even encouraged it. I had an unmedicated C-section alone without my narcissistic, abusive husband. I have not talked to one member of my family in almost 6 years, and I never plan to. My children have been molested. I was a preacher's kid living a lie. But now it's time for me to tell my truth. Y'all know the Bible says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Well, I'm free now, and I'm ready to tell my story. Now, who the fuck is Michaela Pink? Oh, that bitch. Michaela was a way that I escaped the realism of all that had happened to me. She is my pain. I was stuck in my life as a princess, and now I'm an empress. I know what happened was not my fault, and that I am more than worthy of everything that I receive. Michaela is the lies I told myself to mask the pain. I never dated all those men. I was at home with my children, pretending to be a good mom with my eyes wide shut. Michaela was a dream. She was a fantasy, all in my head to pretend that I was worthy. But oh, you got to fake it till you make it. Right, Michaela? Summer has always held a significance for me because it's when all the dark and ugly is free. The sun sheds light on the darkness, but only for a little while. Because at night, well, night always comes. I'm Summer, and I'm Black. I'm Summer Black.
Alrighty. Okay, well, maybe she'll write some books while she's in the big house. What did y'all think of that? Her telling her so-called sob story. I really don't. I honestly don't believe it. Michaela Predator. Yes, yes, that's her story. Bree said that is this her reading the narrative? Yeah, it's interesting how she said what she said she had more abortion than she can count. She's glad her ex-husband died. So it's to me, it's like she's saying her ex-husband abused the kids. I don't know if she means sexually abused the kids, but and then she said she was arrested for something she didn't do. Because I want to say she was arrested for PPP loan fraud. And then she got arrested for the real estate stuff. So this chick she got a lot going on with her. Wow. Dale says that's sad, and the people who abuse her should pay. However, no excuse for babe. Right, and that's unfortunate. Like, I guess it's all perspective, perhaps how we deal with the horrible things that happen in our lives, the things that really hurt us, how do we choose to deal with those things? Do we choose to hurt other people? Do we use that to be a testimony and to help others, or try to seek some kind of healing? I mean, especially when you talk about like molestation, rape, all those kind of things. Those are horrible. And I'm sorry if she did experience that, but she's kind of a monster out here. You know, it's scamming people out of money. Like, ma'am, you're a mother. Because I remember when her and she were friends, she was in this beautiful home. I wonder where she's squatting. Was that really her house? I don't know, but it was a beautiful home. It just says, she talked like she on Oprah or Gail talking all that noise. And she said, what she said, we're going to watch her rebuild her life. Like, girl, we'll see you in 5 years. Like I said, don't drop that soap. Maybe you have to buy Big Bertha's or honey buns, or they can make all kind of meals. I've seen inmates make like things with ramen noodles and all kind of things in there. So maybe she'll learn how to, you know, perfect her cooking skills while she's there. Dale says, well, someone should find Michaela so you won't have to do it all the time. Oh, goodness. Man, this is crazy. I just took issue with her because she talked real greasy to women. So I didn't like how she talked greasy to women that looking up, that want help. Like, a lot of her viewers were desperate for help. Like, a lot of her viewers were like, her had a bunch of kids, and they want a man to come save the day for them. Okay, and she was lying to them, acting like, yeah, it's easy. Just go to the hotel, go to the Ritz-Carlton. You'll meet one. Just said, this remind me of this one incel that was talking all that shit about traveling to Eastern Europe just to rape. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. She is a mess. I think it's sad to see people go to prison, but I understand, like, you know, the country has laws. You can't just be violating people out here. You just can't. Ooh, that's harsh. That's rough right there. Another Chef Yuck. Yeah, she may be a Chef Yuck. I don't know if she could top Chef Yuck cooking. That boy he could cook. And I'm dropping a link. Anyone wants to come up and share what you think about Michaela Pink. I tried to find if she was in prison, but it didn't show in the Texas Department of Correction. So, like I said, I don't know if, because at least where I'm from, I think in Georgia, once you're sentenced, it's a prison in Jackson County, Jackson, Georgia. All the inmates go there for processing, and then I think they go to wherever they're going to serve out their sentence. So I don't know how it works in Texas, but said the NCL dude was a creep. Yeah, that's terrible. And it's sad because, like she said, she admitted that, yes, I created this fantasy to run from I'm just paraphrasing, she's just running from her own reality. So Michaela Pink was just like this beautiful, fancy woman, has all the men at her disposal, living a luxurious life. She created that persona online. What a shame. But who is that dude? I never heard of him. I just ran across some dude yesterday, got locked up for threatening the prosecutors in the R. Kelly trial. All his content is about R. Kelly, so he's really like riding for kills. He's really riding for kills. And hold on, y'all need to see this because she had a video 3 months ago saying Black women are not victims.
Figure out how I'm gonna push the light bill to next month. I gotta try.
What do you want?
But she was trying to be a victim. She was telling us her victim story. Yeah, who is that dude you talking about? Yeah, I need to go check on Obsidian. I don't think Obsidian's doing too good. I think he missed Godfather. I don't think he's doing too good these days. I really don't think she's doing good at all. Let me see. That was funny. They was coming for those people with those PPP loans. They've been coming for people left and right with those. Oh, I can't find it. I just wish people would really stop scamming. Like, can't you create content without scamming? Can someone have a successful online career without scamming folks? I'm sure it's possible. It's definitely possible. I never heard of him. I have to look him up. I'm gonna have to look him up, but yeah, I was trying to see if I could find her PPP loan thing, but I can't find that. But I swear that was the one because she had got arrested twice. Yeah, she got arrested twice. And I noticed now, share content, when women ask share questions, it just seemed like she should just put like have some banner at the bottom say this is for entertainment purposes only. Like those women be asking her serious questions, she like sprinkle, sprinkle. She just be like, she just be giving them silly answers. Like I think she's kind of shook by all this stuff that's been going on. I think she really is. But I think that's all I have for y'all tonight, Dan. I just want to talk about that. This Michaela Pink. Do you have any tips for people to vet folks? Like if people are looking for coaching support online, do y'all have any tips? I think I would say do your research on people. Don't just be so quick to sign up for somebody's class. Yeah, she's in jail right now. She is. I can share it to you. I think she got sentenced on the 22nd of this month. And she's still, sometimes they may like let you out, but yeah, she's still in there. Yeah, right here. So yeah, Mickey Lynn Fox. Booking date 6/22. So yep. Bond denied. And she's been sentenced to 5 years. I imagine she may be able to get out on parole early. That's typically how it works. At least it's not Fed charges because I think you have to do most of your like what 80%, 80-some% of the Fed time. Yeah, because I mean I don't see anything wrong with hiring a coach or anything like that because we all don't know everything. We may be expert in one area, but we don't know everything. And online is a great place to advertise your services, right? I mean, most people don't even care about snail mail like that anymore, but do your homework on them. He on that Return King site. Oh. Yeah. And I guess it's interesting though. What do y'all think about dating coaches though? Do y'all think that's legitimate? Because that seems to be a big deal. It's not just our community either. It's just with humans, period. Like people teaching how to get a man, how to get a woman, how to get married. Like, why is it so complicated? Would y'all use those services? But like Bree says, go to a licensed coach. You have to do your homework on people. Like for me, before I go to a restaurant, wherever, I'm always online, Yelp, Google, wherever I'm researching places. Before you work for an employer, I'm sure you research them. And when you're giving over $35,000 or what have you, you really need to vet these people. You really do. Oh Lord, what's that? What's that? Just Dale says if you're sitting at a card table and you look all to the right and left, you don't see the patsy get up and leave. Yeah, so and maybe in our communities, perhaps we do need help. I don't know when it comes to dating relationships, but I think also too, what's a person's life look like? Like if I wanted coaching to have a successful marriage, I'm sorry, I'm not going to the lady that's divorced. I'm just not. No shade, but I'd rather go to someone that's have a healthy, happy, successful marriage versus someone that's like a newlywed or never married. Because even with KS, like I just don't understand. Like he's been divorced twice, and I like how's he the expert? I know this guy. He tells me like, well, he just exposed how men think and showing how men think about women, and it's time for men voices to be heard. Because I notice these men always talking about no one's listening to them. But yeah, and then to me, that's terrible if a woman's telling you you can't be yourself. Of course, we know men are visual, but I gotta put on a wig. You tell me that's the only way I can get a man? I don't think that's true. I don't believe that. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Just as for anybody that give a damn. That's the guy you talk about? Okay. Let me see. So he has a Wikipedia? He's a pickup artist. Okay, hold on. What'd you say this guy, you said he was lying about going overseas to great women? Yeah, everyone does have a story. I just hope one day the discussions are healthier because it just seems like it's not solution oriented. It's just focused on the problems or focus on what they don't want. I don't want no fat woman. I don't want no single. Okay, that's fine. No one's forcing you to. I don't want no dusty. I don't want. Like, what do you want? So this guy, they're trying to see. You said he on that Return of King site. So he's a pickup artist, and he was. Oh, wow. So what happened to him? Oh, his YouTube was banned. Okay. Okay. What y'all think about? Do y'all follow that other? Speaking of pickup artists, what's this guy named Donovan Sharp? Y'all know him? He was talking about. I think the white woman he with is a single mother, but he was lying. It's some channel. I think it's called Red Pill Examine or something. It exposes him and like, wow, he's another one that's living a lie. Gail said it's not. It's all about trying to get over on each other, men and women. Like, yeah, it's so sad. These people gonna get a lot of folks sent up out of deleted off this earth. It's just very toxic. It just says going overseas to great women. Plus, he claimed to live there as well. He ain't never. Yeah, say he was born in Washington D.C. Maybe we just gotta trust our own intuition, huh? Trust ourselves. Like I have a friend, she asked somebody, like, God gave you intuition. Why are you always asking somebody else what to do? Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Like you don't need to somebody tell you if a man is right for you or blah blah blah. I don't understand it. Donovan Sharp was his road dog. Oh, really? Yeah, that guy's really exposing the Red Pill channel, really exposing Donovan Sharp that the woman he's with is a mother. And he always says such horrible things about women with children. And women with children, as you see by the McDonald's viral video, women with children get dates. They get men. You know, that's not, these men are talking about, no, I would never, that's not true. They be lying. Bree says he been living a lie. Yeah. So many of these guys living a lie. It's very interesting. So trying to see if there's anything else. But y'all are we gonna write to Michaela Pink? Maybe we should write her. You think she'll write back? We'll write her, send her some encouragement. Girl, don't drop that soap, girl. Maybe she'll live stream. I know a lot of inmates be having cell phones these days. Maybe she'll do a live stream from the jail. But yeah, he said his wife is older than him. Hold on. He said he's been living a lie. It's interesting. None of these guys live the life they try to teach other men to live. So it seems like they're just trying to hate and sabotage on other men, and the women trying to hate and sabotage on the women. Said Donovan Sharp wife is older than him as well when he claimed to get nothing but young women. He looked horrible. And that's another lie. These men keep talking about all the young women want them. And I know I have a 19-year-old. She's like, Mom, these older men try to hit on young women. Young women don't want old men like that. Maybe if they want to like take money from them, but these so-called huge age gap relationships, I don't. Yeah, Dale, it says best not to listen to these men and women online. Right. Or just if you're gonna listen to them, take them as like entertainment, like it's satire, because they just be lying. Trying to think who I saw lately. It's another one I ran across. It seems like since KS kicked the bucket, all these guys are popping up. Y'all ever saw, I think his name Nathaniel Billions or something, Billion Mindset. And he's trying to win women's viewership by calling men black bozos. Like, these guys are so what's the word I want to use? They're not sincere. They're just doing it to get views. Because he didn't talk like that before. If the older men, I guess if the older men look young. But most 19, 20-year-old woman don't want a man in his 40s unless she's trying to get some out of him. But I just don't believe that most young women are just, oh my God, just, ooh. Oh, yes, girl. Give me a man that's 45, 50. Yes. No, like, you know what? Dale says, I don't like older men or women hitting on younger people, letting them grow up and find someone their own age. I think that's best. I mean, people grown, they can do what they want if you're an adult, but I just think that's a lie. The manosphere likes to promote that these so-called age gap relationships, like the younger women just want them so much. No, they don't. And there's even women online, they talking about these old men, like leave them alone. They want old men to leave them alone. And I don't understand. I gotta get from a physical standpoint, but why do these men want women so young? But that's another stream, I guess. Oh, she did a funeral for Michaela Pink. I wonder why. Let's see. I wonder why. I'm about to see. And let's see. I'll let y'all go in a minute.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Let's see.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here today. Today is a day of mourning, but you know that weeping may endure for a night. So thank you guys for being here. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? I don't know. I guess we'll wait. I don't know. Is the commenting on? Let's see. If you can hear me, make a comment, please. Oh, hey. Hey, you guys are here? Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the audio is correct. Make sure that we can all hear. Hey.
I'm just curious to see what she's talking about with this
funeral. Welcome. Because Summer and Michaela are one. So stay with me as we prepare to put Miss Michaela to rest today. I'd like to say hello to all of the followers of Michaela Pink. I'd like to welcome the elders of this church, Elder Steve Harvey, Elder Tyler.
Yeah, she made some weird TikTok. She was trying to get at Steve Harvey or something. It was kind of weird. It felt like Steve Harvey's married. But yeah, I don't know if she's doing this because she knew what was coming down the pipeline. Or I wonder, did she even think she was going to be sentenced to prison? So I'm really not sure. Her makeup looks nice. I'll give her that. It looks beautiful.
All the deacons, and all the bishops, the judges, and everyone in attendance, I want to say thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your presence and welcome to the. I appreciate the compliments and I thank you all for being here again in attendance, my father. And so that is what I'm doing now. We are putting Michaela again to rest, and Summer Black will be who will be before you on this channel. Will this be a channel of preaching and teaching and Bible and all of that? Not necessarily. My faith is Christian. I am a follower and a believer of Christ. and I always have been.
She said she's a follower, believer in Christ, but scamming people. Lord have mercy. I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, just as I done dealt with young women, don't necessarily target them. Okay. And I'm not judging any. I mean, I'm not trying to judge y'all or anything, but I'm really talking about the manosphere, not you all, because they're always saying like these women just trying to beat them down. Dale says older men and women look silly trying to fit in with young folks. Just says I still deal with younger women. The opportunity present itself, but yeah, I don't go out my way to target them. Okay. Yeah, her hand is cute. Her makeup looks cute. Just says with it. Okay. He just said she looked crazy as hell. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to understand. She throwing this fear on. This is a month ago, right?
Turned away from the faith because I was dealing with a lot. And sometimes you think that Jesus is not there, but he has been there the whole time. I turned my back on him. He never, ever, ever turned his back on me. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that. I appreciate everyone who has been in support of me. I appreciate everyone who has called and reached out and encouraged me, because you all do not know how much that has meant for me, that you all have been there for me, that you all have, just the random cash apps that I've been receiving, the random messages, the sometimes just popping in just to see how I'm doing. I appreciate everything that you all have been doing for me. Internet is a persona. None of it is even real. People show you the good side of themselves. Most people don't show you the bad. I didn't show you the time.
Yeah, that is true. Most people are going to only show you their wins online. You never see the L's. Like even when you see like a lot of successful business people, like if you take Instagram, for example, who's going to get online and show you, yeah, my husband cheated on me. He's a serial cheater. And they're just going to show you the photos of their beautiful family. Who's going to say, yeah, I lost this investment, blah, blah, blah. Most people just show you the wins. And I think we do need to keep that in mind when we're on social media, that no one is perfect. No one person is perfect. But I just think this is kind of unfortunate. But, she did the crime, got to do the time, right? Incel need to stay away from younger women as they can. Yeah, it's sad. And I noticed like even with certain channels, like I try not to watch the channel because to me it's very negative and I'm really sensitive to certain stuff. So I try not to watch a lot of negativity. Like, you know how their channels, they're really geared toward women, but all they highlight is like this man took a woman's head off. This man did this. We know all men don't do that. Of course, you use your discernment, take your time, get to know people. I guess if you're looking for something, you can find it. Whereas there's channels geared toward men where all they do is highlight the negativity of women. Like, yeah, there was some video I think went viral. I think the woman went on a date with a man. He spent like $700 or something, and he didn't get any or something. Like, they show like the McDonald's lady, the baby mama fighting about the McDonald's. Like this channel said all they do is show you negativity, where it's kind of like in extremes. When we know all our people do not behave in that manner, but all we see is we just bombarded with all this negativity. Then people telling us, like for women, oh, if you're not a certain size, you're not worthy. If you don't wear a wig, you're not worthy. You just find so much negativity online. It's a lot. It's really a lot. You just gotta, I don't know. Like I said, use it for entertainment, I guess. To me, some of it's not entertainment. I try to guard myself because it's sad to see, folks' head being taken off literally, people being deleted. That's terrible to see the men say such horrible things about women. It's sad. I think it's very sad. So, yeah. Dale said those hosts to those channel misery merchants. Yeah, they really are. And I think since old boy had passed, it seemed like a lot of them ramping up. So hopefully soon we can get together and go over that document Homeland Security did, because you know how the feds are watching. Because maybe these guys need to be reminded, like, they're watching you, because a lot of these guys are doing the most. And maybe they are preying on these men pain, and I guess for the women, they preying on the women's pain. Like, I just want my channel to be successful because I talk about horrible things. But that's just me. But I thank y'all for joining me this evening. Thank you to everybody here live, everybody in the clouds, everyone that's going to watch this via replay. Let me know, what do you think about Michaela Pink? Did you take her advice? Did you ever work with her one-on-one, like via coaching? Did she change your way in a positive, change your life in a positive way or negative? Were you scammed by her? Is she going to serve this full sentence? Let me know what you think. Are y'all going to write her once she's in jail, once we be able to find out exactly what she locked up? Are you going to write her, send them some words of encouragement? Let me know. But that's it for now. You can follow me on Twitter. You can DM me or hit me up on Twitter. Any content suggestions, concerns, all the good stuff. And until the next one later, y'all have a good one. Thanks for joining.